Here's our next set of practice problems. As usual, take a couple minutes, go through them on your own, and when you're ready, go ahead and watch the rest of the video to compare your answers to the answers I got. Okay, so in the first question we have a pizza shop, and it offers 2 different choices of crust, 2 types of sauce, and 18 different toppings. And I want to know how many different possible 2 toppings pizza there are. So we have to make some assumptions here. We're going to assume that we're going to choose just one type of crust, and then we're going to choose one type of sauce, and then we need to choose 2 toppings. And so we'll think about the number of ways to do that. So to choose the crust, there's 2 choices of crust, so there's 2 options for that. There are 2 choices of sauce, so I have 2 ways to choose the numbers of sauce. And then to choose my 2 toppings, I know that there's 18 toppings total, so I need to choose 2 from those 18. So that's going to be my C18, 2. So then what I need to do is calculate out what C18, 2 is, and then multiply that by everything else. So we can put that into Desmos. We do NCR 18, 2. So remember, right, to put this into Desmos, we do NCR 18, 2. And that gives us 153. And then we multiply that by 2 and 2. So I get 2 times 2 times 153, and that gives me 612 total options. Right, so here, the crust and the sauce were sort of different individual choices I needed to make. But then out of those 18 different toppings, I needed to choose 2. So I had to use my special choose binomial coefficient there. Okay, on this next problem, we have that a master archer hits a target with a set probability of 0.7251. If they take 15 shots, what's the probability they make at least 10? Right, so here I have a repeated trial. Right, I'm taking 15 different shots. I have a probability of success of 0.7251, and then I want to get at least 10, right? So the number has got to be greater than or equal to 10. So this setup gives us this Bernoulli problem. So what I need to do is I can use my binomial distribution. I think the easiest way to do it is, instead of using the formula, is to just use Desmos and use that binomial distribution. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up here so that we can use that. So I'll go to Functions, Distributions, Binomial Distribution, or you can just type that in. The trials was 15. The probability of success was 0.7251. And then I go to Find Cumulative PDF, and I want at least 10, so 10 or more. So if I put that in, let's write out these steps here. So we put in the 15 trials, the probability of success. Then I did my CDF from 10 to 15, and I got 0.7916. All right. For our last question here, we have a raffle, and there's 1 grand prize winner. They get $50, 2 runners-up who get $10, and 5 third-place winners who get $2. And we want to know, if there's 100 tickets that were sold at $1 each, what the expected return on a ticket is. So let's go ahead and write out all the different options. So there's 1 grand prize winner, and we'll put what they win, and then we'll put, so let's say winning amount. But remember, that person had to buy that ticket, so then we'll say sort of an overall return. So my 1 grand prize winner, they won $50. but their overall return is just $49 because I had to spend $1 on that ticket. We've got 2 people who get $10, so their overall return is $9. 5 people who get $2, which means their overall return is $1. And then 100 tickets were sold, so I have 100 sold minus the 5 third place people minus the 2 second place people minus the 1 first place person, so that is 8, so I end up with 92. 92 people didn't win anything, so their overall return was negative $1. They just lost that $1. So to find the expected return, I'm going to do the probabilities. So I take my probabilities, I need to divide each of my numbers by 100. And then I'll multiply by their return. So I end up with 49 over 100 plus 18 over 100 plus 5 over 100 minus 92 over 100. And then if we add those all together, we're going to get our expected return. So I do 49 plus 18 plus 5 minus 92. Something bad's happening. 5 minus 92. So I get negative 20 out of 100. So negative 0.20. So we expect to lose 20 cents if we join this raffle.